Welcome to CSR Net Chemistry Facts. Hello guys, welcome to my channel CSR Net Chemistry Facts. Today we will discuss the CSR Net 2019 December Part C question. So this is a 4 marks question. Okay. So this question is given with epoxide is treated with a Lewis acid. BF3 ether is a Lewis acid. So guys, what will be the correct product? So there are 4 options are given. So let us start the mechanism to understand that which one will be the correct answer. Hello guys. So today this is our starting material and this is the reaction condition. In this reaction condition you can see the BF3 ether is given. So BF3 is a Lewis acid. So because boron has this vacant p orbital and in this vacant p orbital it can accept the electrons. So if it will accept the electrons intermolecular manner, in that case it will accept the electrons of the fluorine and it can form this type of resonating structure where the boron has a negative charge and fluorine has a positive charge. And this vacant p orbital can accept the electrons from the outside source as well. So if any nucleophile will donate the electrons to this boron vacant p orbital, then it can form a Lewis acid complex. So guys, any substrate which has a lone pair can donate the electrons to this boron p orbitals. Okay. So guys, here you can see this is our starting material and oxygen is there. See, oxygen has non-bonding electrons, that means lone pairs, and this oxygen lone pair can be donated to this BF3 molecule and can form a Lewis acid type of complex. So this will be the structure of this Lewis acid complex, and so here the 2 methyl groups are in the above bond, and here 1 methyl group in the above, and this O oxygen will be like this, and BF3 will be like this, and this will be a negative charge because it will take the electron from the oxygen and oxygen will be a positive charge. So guys, no change of histochemistry will happen in these cases. So now what will happen in the next step? The next step, this epoxide ring will break, and this epoxide ring will break in the acidic condition actually depends on the carbocation stability. If it will break from this position, it will form a 1 degree carbocation, but if it will break from this position, it will form a 2 degree carbocation. And guys, we know that it will be a 3 degree carbocation, right? So we know that carbocation stability is 3 degree is greater than 2 degree is greater than 1 degree. So therefore, the 3 degree carbocation is much more stable than the 1 degree carbocation, and hence it will break from here and it will form the 3 degree carbocation in this place. So guys, this will form. So this 2 methyl will be in the above bond, and here you can see this CH3 is there in the sp3 hybridized here because this center will be sp3 hybridized, but after breaking this bond the carbocation will form and it will be sp2 hybridized, and there will be no stereochemistry. So this carbocation will form, and here the hydrogen will be there in the above bond, and this oxygen will come and BF3 minus will form. So guys, what will happen now? This CH bond will break and it will give its bonding electron pair to this carbocation and it will form a double bond here. So guys, this will form. So this CH3 will be in the above, and here you can see the double bond will form and CH3 will be there, and here O BF3 minus will be there. So guys, here you can see this is coming, so therefore there will be a H plus elimination, and this eliminated H plus will be accepted in this this step. So this H plus will be there and this bond will come and this double bond will break and it will take the proton. Okay, but this can be happen in 2 ways. This H plus can be abstract from the above the plane, or this H plus can be abstract from the below the plane, and these 2 approach will lead to different enantiomers. And guys, if you see, if you do this priority sequence, it will be 1, it will be 2, and it will be 3. So therefore 1 to 2 to 3. So this will be a clockwise rotation, and I am seeing from the above the plane, and hence this above the plane attack will be a rephase attack, and below the plane H plus abstraction will be a C phase attack. So this will be a rephase and this will be a C phase. So for better understanding, I make this intermediate here. Here you can see this is the C phase where the H plus in the below the plane, and this is a rephase where the H plus in the above the plane. If you see the C phase attack, this C phase intermediate, then this CH3 and this CH3 are cis each other, and therefore they are eclipsed, and there will be a steric interaction between these two CH3 which make this intermediate unstable. So this is a unstable intermediate, and in this case the CH3 and this CH3 will be in trans, and hence there will be no steric interaction. So it is a stable intermediate. So guys, it will go through this rephase transition state and it will form the stable intermediate. That means the H plus abstraction will happen above the plane. Okay, so it will lead to the product. So guys, the product structure will be like this. So this CH3 will be in the above bond, and this CH3 will be in the below bond, and this double bond will come here, and this CH3 will go to the below. That means the hydrogen is in there in the above. So we may not write the hydrogen. So guys, this is known as the induced chirality. This chiral center induced the chirality of this center. So guys, this is known as the induced chirality, and this is the final product structure. So hope guys you understand this mechanism. So guys, if you see carefully, you can understand this option number 4 will form if 1 degree carbocation will generate while the epoxide ring will break. But actually 1 degree carbocation is less stable compared to 3 degree carbocation, and hence 1 degree carbocation formation will not happen. So therefore option number 4 will not form. So guys, now we can see option number 3. In the option number 3, the position of the methyl and the double bond O will replaced, but that is not possible. And in the option number 2, the carbon number increased, but the carbon number cannot be increased in this reaction because there are no other carbon sources. So therefore option number 2 is also not possible. So option number 1 is representing the correct geometry and the stereochemistry of the product, and hence option number 1 is the correct answer. So guys, hope you understand this mechanism. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe this YouTube channel, and please share with your friends. Thank you so much.